Hey guys, welcome to my video. I'm Nick Andrade. You guys can follow me on Instagram at AndradeNick, 2 E's at the end, or email me at nickandradezi7@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys about this past weekend, the weekend of June 23rd, which was my first ever Spartan race. The Spartan race was 8.5 miles. Took me about a little over 2 hours to finish. My goal was I wanted to get it done in an hour and a half, but I underestimated how muddy it was because before June 23rd, which is on a Saturday, it rained continuously Thursday and Friday, the whole day out here in Illinois where I'm from. And the course at the Spartan race was absolutely a mud fest. There was some times during it I was covered. I just felt like a chocolate brownie because I felt like I couldn't even see the color of my skin, which was absolutely crazy. But it took a lot out of me. There actually came a point during it that I was like, what the hell am I doing this for? But then I came to realize, like, all right, I remember why I'm doing this. The whole reason why I did it was because I want to push myself to a limit where I didn't think I could push myself to, and I believe that pushing myself to this limit is going to help me with other choices throughout my life. What I looked at it as was a big old mental challenge because I think it was like 4.5, 5 miles in, I just was like, I wanted to give up. I just wanted to quit and just walk away, but then that's not who I am. I kept through it. I kept going through it, and let me tell you, it was a great time. It was awesome. I think I failed 4 or 5 obstacles. I think there was like 30 obstacles. But the reason I want to tell you guys about that and leading into this past week, I had to let my body recover. That Sunday, I was fine. I thought I was gonna be a lot worse, but I had some good amount of cuts on my knees from some obstacles. But going into this week, my workouts were light. I kept my workouts light. I did legs Monday, and that was 2 days after the Spartan race. But I did legs. I trained them lightly, just to get blood flowing back into my body, just to help prevent some soreness. But yeah, I just kept my workout routine light, and throughout the whole week, I felt really good about myself. I was hitting my diet hard. Starting to count a little macros here and there, but nothing crazy yet. But my workout, as I was telling you guys, I kept it light because I didn't want to jump into it right away after a grueling workout. I would say the Spartan race was, because there was a lot of body weight exercises and things that just took a lot out of you. Let me tell you guys, it's okay if you guys don't accomplish what you set yourself for. All these things happen for a reason. I believe we should all try something that pushes us a little bit farther than that comfort zone. The Spartan race pushed the hell out of me. I figured out where I could bring myself to. I believe you guys should give it a try to push yourself to the next level. I'm going to continue to try to find other things to push myself in, and I know that Spartan race, it's not going to be my last one. There's going to be some other ones that I'm going to do. But during it was funny. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this again because it just kicked the crap out of me. But it was awesome though, because that's what I love. I've been an athlete my whole life, and I love the whole you versus you aspect when it comes to this stuff. Like exercising, working out, it's you versus you at the end of the day. It's not you versus someone else. It's you versus you. A lot of people all have the potential to bring our body to that most extreme level before we start telling ourselves to enough is enough. But I hope you guys enjoy the videos.
Let's go, Nick. Handful of obstacles left, brother.
Hey, thanks for joining. Welcome to the commentary. I'm going to talk about training in general and some things that help me through my legs as well. So I've been training for 2 years now, ever since I stopped playing sports in college. I was always working out, but 2 years strong without stopping is what I've been doing. What I've done to see tremendous results is just being consistent. That's it. That's all it takes. And messing around with what foods work for me and what doesn't. And everybody's different. Everything works differently for different people. We're not the same. But training is important. You got to put in the work. There's plateaus that are hit, and that's totally normal. But you could get out of them if you focus on what you've been doing for the last couple weeks. Figure out what you've been training for. Training, like I usually like to train for 4 to 6 weeks, and then switch up my routine. And relatively, I switch up sets, reps, and I really go on based on feel too. But if I'm really getting serious, especially on some compound movements, I'll probably keep my sets and reps at a certain count and see how I do, so I could able to adjust later on with what I'm trying to make happen and with the goals I'm trying to achieve. But training regardless, you guys just got to keep it simple, make it part of your lifestyle, and overall you're working on yourself, which is extremely important. And it's awesome because not a lot of people see that until later on, when they got a lot more going on in their life and they say they don't have time, when really they do have time. They just feel like they don't. And there's a lot that goes into people that why they can't grow. It just comes down to you wanting it or not. It's your life. You are in charge of it. No one else but you. So training for legs, for me specifically, growing them has been hard, but I know that growing them takes time. But also, what helps me being able to grow in general is just eating a lot. You want to make sure you are in a caloric surplus, which means you are eating more than what you burn throughout your day, the entire day. And a little trick that I use that helps me is to figure out what I gotta eat and how many calories I should be putting in my body. There's a number I use. It's 12, 15, 12 meaning not active at all, 15 meaning very active. So 15 meaning you're training every single day. Your activity level is really high. You're on your feet every day. That's what I do. I take that 15 number and multiply it by my weight. And then the number I get from there, I would get my maintenance level, which means your starting level of calories that you should eat to maintain your weight, or it will probably see if you are losing weight. So that number is going to decide on you if you should up your calories or decrease them, or relatively make them stay the same so you could stay the same weight. And then from there, once you figure out what's working, then you decide what, based on your goals, what you got to do. I'll put a link in the subscription or a description on how to really do that. But that's important to know if you're really serious about trying to make more gains. Especially for me, being a hard gainer, I know that I just got to continuously eating and keep my workout intensities pretty high. But a big one for me too is that throughout my workouts, excuse me, I am continuously making sure my negatives are slow. That means going on the way down. I'm not forcing anything. I'm making sure I'm feeling the movement, feeling what I'm hitting. That mind and muscle connection is huge. It's crucial. Any veteran that's been around the fitness industry that knows what they're doing will tell you that after the beginning stage, you'll hit a plateau, and once you start figuring out that mind and muscle connection is crucial to growing. And from there on out, it's all game. You got to know what to put in your body. You just adjust from there. It's once you know what to do to grow and to lean out, it's all go time from there. But starting off is always the hardest for people. You gotta make sure you're staying consistent. You gotta have a goal in mind on where you want to be in the next year, or a short term, 3-6 months from now. Have that vision on the future self of what you want to look like, because that's going to keep you going when you just start off. Because starting off, people forget about why they started. You have to know that why. Realize that why is your key word on and why you are doing it. I said why a ton of times there. But seriously, anybody will tell you, starting off, why they started. We all have that reason. Know yours. Don't be doing it for someone else. Do it for you. That's the most important thing to do, is do it for your damn self. Because when you're doing it for someone else, you might as well just quit now, because it's going to be a long road if you're not doing it for you. Enjoy the rest of the video. What up, guys? I'm going to hit a shoulder workout today, and before I even start my shoulders, because I've been slacking on it, I'm going to start hitting abs before I start training. Because usually I say I'll hit abs after my workout, and I usually don't. I'm like, alright, I just want to get going. I'm going to start hitting abs before I start training shoulders today. And that's how I'm going to start doing it more. And I recommend it to you all who neglect abs, or maybe you want to hit them harder before your workout, and you're already warmed up too, so that's what I'm going to do. Working out, regardless, working out has helped me be more creative, especially having a learning disability. It's been my other home, where I could just feel like I'm a totally different person in there, and it's been helping tremendously. You guys gotta be able to figure out if that's what helps you, or there's gotta be something physical, some kind of physical activity you could do that's gonna help you get you where you want to be. Because don't let a learning disability slow you down, because I honestly used to thought I was never going to be successful, letting it hold me back from reaching my truest potential, and that wasn't the case. I always was able to reach my fullest potential, and I'm not even close to where I want to be right now, and this is all just the start. And you guys got to start. Don't be afraid to start, because once you start, it's the greatest feeling ever. But it's getting hot in here. Continuously lifting weights for the last 2 years, ever since I retired playing baseball. So I mean, that's lifting weights and and then just having a passion to helping people, because I always was the guy that would go out of my way to help people, even when I felt like I wasn't wanted there. Always trying to help. And the one thing too, guys, you guys got to really figure out what makes you happy before you start reaching out and trying to help other people, because that's what I was doing. I was helping other people, and it made me happy to see them happy. But at the end of the day, I wasn't happy about who I was as a person. And that's when I just stopped and realized that I got to start doing things that matter to me and matter to my life. This is my life, no one else's. So I started working out hard, more religiously, and started figuring out who I was as a person. And I found people throughout the gym, or I just run into people, and some of these people end up becoming my really good friends. 2 of them are now my best friends, and one of them's in Arizona, and one of them lives 10-15 minutes away from me. If I have never stepped out of my comfort zone of just doing me, I would have never found them. I wouldn't have traveled. I wouldn't have participated in a Spartan race last weekend. These are things that I would never done if I have never expanded my horizon. Rant right here. I'm gonna be going to hit a workout. Hopefully it's a great one. Like I said, I'm gonna do some abs, so I'll show you guys my ab routine and how I maintain the stomach I have, even though I'm eating in a surplus, which means I'm eating more calories than I burn, which is allowing me to put on weight. So I'm in a caloric surplus. If you guys are trying to lose weight, you guys got to be in a caloric deficit, which means you guys got to burn more than what you consume. Right? Does that make sense? Burn more calories than what you eat. Yeah, I had to think about that for a minute. Yeah. But also, I'm filming this on my iPhone 7 Plus, and hopefully after the gym, I am gonna go pick up a camera. I'm gonna invest a little bit and say, here we go. So picking up this camera is gonna allow me to film more, because honestly, filming and at the gym is hard because I can't listen to music when I have a camera watching me perform an exercise. So I gotta switch that up and drop a couple Benjamins on a new system that will help me get where I want to be. But yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for listening.
Through dirt and mud, I'm sinking under in a grave of life that was. I've turned my back on everything. I searched for every man my dreams. Me down with you. Above my head the circle lay. The vultures want what's left of me. I sacrificed it all. Until the world goes cold. Until the world goes cold. As I build my house of bones, forsaking under, for all your sins you will atone. I've burned it down. I've turned my back on everything. I search for every man my dreams. This battle's burned all that I've known until